Hello, Forex traders. Hello, great minds. Now, you're welcome to my channel once again. So, if you have been struggling on how to draw your support and resistance properly, worry no more. For you are in the right channel, and today I'm going to take you on how to draw your support and resistance appropriately. Okay? Remember that support and resistance has a key role to play in price action. It's very important you draw your support and resistance accurately if you must make money in the forex market. Now, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so that when I drop videos like this, you can always get a notification about it. Now, at the end of this video, you should be able to spot the major support level, a minor support level, a major resistance level, and a minor resistance level. It's very important that you watch this video to the end and start making the right decision when trading. So I'll take you to the whiteboard and let's make this happen. Don't forget, if you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure you do so. I'm still your king, Le Batano. Let's get to the whiteboard, guys, and thank me later. All right, so let's get to the drawing board. Now, I told you about support and resistance, and that's the major reason why we are here. What's support and what's resistance? Okay, first of all, you must understand that a support level is an area where price fails to break through, a key area where price fails to break through at the lower level. We call it the bottom level in forex. Okay, at the lower level of the chart or in the chart. Okay, so where price fails to break through at a lower level in a chart, it is simply called the support level. Where price keeps failing to break through, it repeatedly fails to break through, we call that area what? A support level, but at a lower level. And where price resistance is also an area where price fails to reject at a higher level. Okay, I'm putting this in a layman's language so you will understand. Okay, where price fails to break through at a higher level. Okay, where price repeatedly fails to break through at a higher level, we call that what? We call that a resistance level. Okay, for the lower level where price fails to break through or where price keeps rejecting, we call that place a support level. And at the higher level, we call it what? A resistance level. At the lower level, we also call it a demand level. And at the higher level, we also call it a supply level. I hope that is understood. So let me show you practically on the chart. So you see, sometimes we have a chart like this. Price comes like this. Okay, let's say we are, depending on the trend, it doesn't matter. Okay, so price goes like this. Price stops here, fails at this point, then gets to this level, comes down to this place where the price started initially. That's this point. Okay, and price cannot break through this point where price started going up previously. Okay, we call this place now, once price cannot break here and price starts going up again, okay, this place will be marked as what? This place will be called a support level because it's at the lower level. Okay, so what happens is you bring your what? You bring your trend line here or your line here and mark this place. Okay, let's use the rectangle. Okay, it's always better you use a rectangle. Okay, so this place is what is now known as your support level. Okay, so this is now what? Your support level. Why? Because price moved from this point to this point, came down to this very point where it moved initially and failed to break down. Okay, price has failed to break down from this point. Okay, if price had broken down from this point, then it therefore means it has broken this level, which was initially what? The support level. Okay, so but in this case, price failed to break past this level, so we call this place a support level. And where price goes up, okay, Take note of this place. This is at the higher level. Where price gets to this level and fails to break this level, we call this place a resistance level. Okay, when price comes here and fails to break this particular level, or you see the price keeps dancing at this particular level, we call this a resistance level. Okay, so we have this as a support, we have this as resistance. Okay, let me mark it out so you understand. I'm going to show you all these on the practical chart. Okay, so this is what? This is a resistance level. So I hope this is gotten. So we have the support here and we have our resistance here. So this is a support level and this is your resistance level. Now, because price has come back here and rejected just once, we call this a minor support. Because price went up here and rejected just once, we call it a minor. It therefore means these support levels are not too strong. Anything can happen. But we call it a major support when price, or a major resistance when price does this. When price comes, remember we have gotten one rejection, two rejections here. Okay, price didn't break through this part. It went up from here, came back here, couldn't break through, went up again. Now if price comes down here again, if price happens to come down here again, okay, and cannot break through again and reverses up, okay, and reverses up from here, we call this what? We now call this a major support level, because price has rejected this place 1, 2 and 3. So it has rejected this point thrice and could not break down. Okay, price could not break down this level. So we call this what? We call this a major support level. And so as a trader, you should always watch out for what? Remember that in this market, we do what? We buy at a support level. You should always watch out for a buy in this level. So you see your entry now. This is an entry for you as a trader. So once a trade is coming down, you don't just take a buy from any point. You wait until this trade gets back to an area where it has rejected before, especially if you're analyzing as a technical analyzer, of which I am. Okay? So as a technical analyst, you should know that you should wait for price to get to this point. If price cannot break this point, it fails through, you wait for rejections here and then you take in a buy to this level. Okay? And that is how to enter the trade. I'm going to take you that specially. But for today, we are only talking about support and what? Resistance. Okay? So when price now gets to this point again, to this point of resistance here, and fails to break through, okay, we call this point what? A major resistance. So we have the minor resistance down, we have the major resistance down. Okay, so here we call it what? We call it a major support. Major support. You can add level, major support level. Okay, and here we call this what? We call this now a major resistance level. So I hope this is understood. So we have here as what? We have here as our major what? As our major support level, as our major resistance, major support level, and here we have it as our major resistance level. So I hope this is understood. So if price keeps doing this, okay, if price keeps doing this, it keeps coming here, rejects, go up and rejects, okay, so you will now call it a multiple rejection area. So this is a multiple resistance area, and this is now a multiple support area. It's very important you understand this. It's very, very important you understand this. So this is our major support level, and this is our major support level, and this is our major what? Resistance level. So I hope you are getting this now. Now, it's very clear that some people come to the chart and what they do is they keep drawing their use their horizontal line and keep marking different sections like this. It's very confusing when you do that. It's very confusing when you keep marking it like this. Can't you see? It's very confusing. So you always spot the key levels. These are called key levels. Always spot these key levels as your support levels or as your resistance level. Okay, so this is not valid at all. If you have been drawing your, what's it called, your support level and resistance level with multiple lines like this, please don't do that. So you go to your chart and please do this, practicalize this as many times as you can. Okay, so you now understand what the support level is and what a resistance level is. So now in this market we also call these places, this is a, for instance, let's assume these guys were not there, we call this what, a double bottom. Okay, so most traders wait for double bottoms like this, okay, or triple bottoms like this to take trades. It's very important. But we are going to, like I said, we are going to take that on a different class. So let me now take you to our chart so you identify support levels like this. Now there are cases where, before we head there are cases where you have it like this. You have a support turned to what, resistance, and you have what, a resistance turned to support. For instance, this is a resistance, right? We have this point as our resistance level. Now if this price now breaks through this point, okay, let me use okay, if price breaks through this point, goes up here, okay, and start forming what, another level of what, comes back, retests this point and goes up again, okay, comes back here, okay, and goes up again, like that. Sorry. So price comes down, goes up, okay. Now remember that in a case like this, where we have a breakout like this and price starts forming, reject, goes up here and rejects here, come down, retests this level, goes up again and rejects at this point, rejects at this point. Sometimes it might not be at the exact point, okay, it might just be like this, but of course it's still the same zone. It might just reject. Sometimes it doesn't even get to that same point, but price will start rejecting. But that's because there's a problem here. So now we now say that this resistance that we had earlier on has now turned to support, and because we have a new resistance here, can you see? So this resistance has turned to support, and then we have a new resistance up here, and we have another support level here. So to this support now, we have a new resistance here. So you get what I'm saying? So to this support level, this is this is a new resistance here, and what, we still have this support. So in this case, we say what, our resistance here has turned into a support level. This is now becomes support, and this becomes your new resistance. And if it keeps going higher, we keep having same. Okay, and likewise, same thing happens to what, the support level. If price comes down, let me take this guy. So if price comes down here and breaks, if price comes down here and breaks this level, okay, this level now, okay, and start giving us what, a different support, just like I showed you earlier, and start giving us a new support level here, okay, so what happens, this becomes what, this area becomes our new support level. Okay, this area becomes our new support level here. This area becomes what, our new support level. Okay, and while this place becomes what, our resistance level. So what happens to this place now? You can see that the support here was broken. Now this support has become what, resistance. This place has become resistant because we have a new support that has broken this one earlier on. So I hope this is understood, guys. So when you have questions, please don't forget to ask me in the comment section, or you chat me privately. I'm going to answer you. So let's come to our chart and see, look at the live chart. So I want you to go to your drawing board and fathom as many support and resistance level as you can. So now you can see that price was coming down here, price went up here, the price could not break this zone, this area. Okay, price rejected down and then went up again to the same area where it could not break. Because there is a problem here, we also encounter same problem here. So as a trader, what do you do? At the resistance level, you do what? You sell at this point, because this is now our resistance level. It means there's a problem here. This guy is a big guy and doesn't want the market to want the buyers to push up like that. Remember, he did a major job here by pushing sellers down. So when price got here again, sellers were still here. They pushed the market down again. So you see how we make entries in the market. Okay, so this is now resistance. And now if we extend this guy further, you will see that even when price came to this point, ranged at this point, went up again, price could not break through this place, so we have a first touch, second and third. Okay, so what do we call this place? We call it a major resistance level, because price rejected firstly, secondly and thirdly at this point. So I hope you are understanding. I hope you are following. I hope it's clear, guys. I hope it's clear. So you can see that this place now becomes what? A major resistance level. And if we keep drawing this guy further, you will see that where price got to these particular areas, price keep what? Rejecting. You see price rejected at this point again. Though it didn't fall down so well, but price rejected here. So it therefore means it is saying, thank you, my ancestors, because something happened here, something happened here, something happened here. So that is how we analyze the market. We believe that what has happened previously will happen again. And you can see it for yourself. We have resistance level here, resistance level here, resistance level here, another resistance level here. So these are major resistance level. And likewise, the support level. Let us use this point now. You can see that price rejected at this point. Okay. You can see this point. Price rejected here. Let us use this. I hope you are following, guys. You can see price rejected at this point. Price came down here, rejected at this point, went up again, came down to the same level, rejected, went up again, came down here, rejected, did all this, came down here, rejected, until he now came down and broke this level here, down here. Okay. So what happens? This is a major support level. So as a trader, what do? You look for what? Buy opportunities in these areas, because you see that price has rejected here. Just wait. The price goes up, comes down again. As a trader, I should tell you that because price could not break through these guys, there were a lot of rejections here. There will be another rejection. So you just put your buy here. Okay? You put your buy limit here and the buys take you up. Okay? And you make your profit. You get what I'm saying? You make your points. You see that the price is coming down again. You do what? You leave the market and wait again. You can put as many buys here as possible until once price breaks this point, then you should know that, okay, this is no longer favoring me. So you see it. So I hope this is clear, guys. I hope this is clear. So you see that I told you also that resistance can become support and support can become what? Resistance. You can see that when price broke through this support level, it gave us a new support down here. Okay, down this area. Okay, this is another new support level down here. Okay, and what happens? This area we had earlier has become what? Has become resistance, and because we have a new support here. So you understand? So when price, you can see that price went up to this level again and rejected here, because price has been rejected in this area. So you see rejections here, you see rejections here. You can see all the rejections, guys. You can see rejections in this area. You can see the rejections happening here. So in this case, we have what? We have our new what? We have this place as our resistance now, and this becomes our support level. Remember, this was our support and this was our resistance, but because price has broken here and started forming new lows and new highs, okay, this place now becomes what? Our new support, and here becomes our new resistance. And likewise, same thing will happen to this resistance, because price finally came up here and broke through this resistance, went up, okay, and started forming. This place becomes a support level. You can see that price got to this particular level, came down and retested this level. You see the retest. You see, price came down to this place, and from here it retested this level because something had happened there before. So when price broke through, let's take this guy up again. So you see, when price broke through this guy, broke through. Remember, we were having this place as what? As our major resistance level. Now price came here, broke through this guy, went up again, came down, went up again, then came down and retested this level. You see, and then it went further up, went further up, went further up. So you can see that trading is very easy. It's only when you don't understand the trade. So in all these areas, these are entry areas. These are areas you should know that you should take a buy, you should take your entries. So now what happens to this place? We call this place our new resistance, and we call it our support. And likewise, it happens and it keeps going like that. Okay, it keeps going like that. So I hope this is quite understood, guys. I hope this is quite understood. So where you are having troubles in understanding this, please let me not make this video too long and too cumbersome. Don't forget to ask me in the comment section, or if you need my private lessons, contact me privately. Also, don't forget to join our Telegram link. If you need the Telegram link, please just comment send link. I'm going to send you the link. Okay, join our Telegram link, or you chat me privately if you want me to take you on a private class. But remember, it's not free. Okay, it's not free. But then I'm going to take you to the market. I hope this is okay. You now understand what your support level is, what your resistance level is, okay, and what your major support is, what your minor support is, or your major support and major resistance. I hope this is quite clear, guys. You can see that we have illustrated here, and we went to the major chart and illustrated same thing, and I believe you should have understood. But if you don't understand, please hit me up. I'm going to clarify you more. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Keep watching my videos, and I will keep teaching you how to trade. God bless you guys. I'm still your king. Levatano. Bye for now. Yeah.